I'm up late night and I decided to record this video because it's been on my mind. It's about filth, right? And I have the ability to really feel energy. And it really heightened after my spiritual awakening. Like sometimes it's almost unbearable. Like the energy amount that I can feel around people. There's some people that do come with a lot of problems, but no fault of their own. They just want to talk about some things, and because of my background, because of my ability to be empathetic to others, I am a person that people like to talk to release whatever's going on in their lives, right? So after my spiritual awakening, I noticed that being around people like that can really drain my energy, and I have to go recharge. And another thing I noticed was that being in filthy situations, like out in the community, it really drains me as well. I can sense different things. I notice sometimes when I'm meditating, if something's off, like if something's dirty, it will actually come into my meditation. I can see like a visual of what might be the item that is dirty, or sometimes it'll come in as intrusive thoughts. And I'm like, what the hell happened? I was just, everything was fine. And now I'm in a relaxed state. Now these intrusive thoughts are coming. And it's a process of elimination because I've done a lot of work on myself. And okay, I've worked on a number of things. What could this intrusive thought be? Now, I noticed oftentimes when I clean up areas, the intrusive thoughts will go away. And I found that to be absolutely astonishing because when we're thinking about everything is energy, filth, anything that's dirty, it's low vibrating, right? So that would be negative energy, right? This is my hypothesis on what's happening. And when I'm in a relaxed state, or sometimes just happen to be doing whatever, and these intrusive thoughts come out of nowhere, I'm like, what the hell is going on? So if the trash needs to be taken out, if if something's dirty, if there's dirt somewhere, or if I'm in an area there's it's really filthy, then these thoughts are going to be more prevalent. And I have to either get out of that area, or I have to clean up, you know, if it's in an area where I can do the cleaning, right? And it took me a while to put two and two together because I'm like, what the hell is going on, right? I've done so much work on myself, and these things are still happening to me. I was doing divination, and my spirit team was like, you know, there was some organizing that I needed to do in my place. And at the time, I was still doing case management work. And yeah, I had my shit was disorganized, and they let me know that I need to organize things and whatnot. And when I did, balance the energy. You get around filth, that's going to amplify whatever you have going on. Coming from the line of work that I've done, when I used to work with people that have said, "Hear these thoughts in my head, and these random things make me do things and stuff like that." It makes me think of the intrusive thoughts that I've heard, but because I'm aware on, hey, there's something that's not balanced right here, and I have the ability to reduce that amplification. That way, I'm able to experience normalcy within whatever setting I'm in, right? If I have the ability to reduce the clutter, the filth, and whatnot. If I don't, I'll more than likely want to leave because nobody wants to be around feeling like it's just a disgusting feeling, right? Because you can feel that type of energy. And it also has me thinking about filth in our communities in a low income society where there's trash all over the ground. There's just these dirty areas, a lot of litter everywhere. How that energy spreads and is amplified throughout the community with there already being a lot of crime. It makes me think how that filth is influencing the people and they're not even aware of it. They're not even aware on how this low vibrating energy works because it's not taught. You're not going to find this information anywhere. You have to actually be a person that is experiencing it and something clicks and like, hey, well, damn it, if I clean this shit up, right? If I clean this area up, I notice a reduction in intrusive thoughts. Now, I have did some reading, and it was saying how there's a disorder. Um, the hell's that disorder? Something about excessive cleaning, where there are people that clean so frequently because they're afraid of germs, because they're afraid of intrusive thoughts. It made me think, you know, what is there something deeper than that? Why are people cleaning? Well, I clean because I know what that brings. That brings low energy, it brings low vibrations, and that shit travels. And we're energy bodies as well. And how do you think when it hits us, what is it doing to us? If we haven't formed a way to shield ourselves from that, right? Then it can actually do exactly what it does. It brings in negative vibrations, including the intrusive thoughts, including the fear that comes with it. All of a sudden, there's fear. I'm like, what the hell? I was just fine before. Now there's fear. I'm looking around like, what the fuck is dirty? That's my perspective. There's not enough information out here to really go into informed research. This is just going to be experiences. This is based off my own personal experiences, right? So I thought that was very interesting, and it made me just start thinking about how our communities are affected. In a lot of low income societies, you'll see a lot of areas are really dirty. So all the trauma that exists, I feel, is amplified from the trash that surround the area, right? And if you clean up the trash, it's going to help reduce the low vibration that's already existing in those communities. I know this is new information that I'm putting out here regarding this. So it's just something for us to think about how negative energy that includes trash, dirt, and stuff like that, how it affects us energetically. My spirit team looks down on Phil and how it's important for us to be clean and to be in areas that are clean, despite if someone else dirtied an area. We have a huge responsibility for those of us that are aware on what that filth brings to clean it up, regardless of what people may think, how you may feel about it. If you know what the filth brings, it's important for us to balance the area by cleaning up that filth. The goal is to ensure that we're at a higher vibration. So if it's trash on the ground, pick it up. Also, if you have animals and you keep them out in the back, you want to take a shovel and you want to bury the feces every night. You should not be going to sleep with feces that's on top of the ground like that. That's going to bring in negative energy. If you have animals inside the house, you want to clean out the cat litter. If you have a cat, daily, it should not be dirty within there. Your bird cage, You want to make sure that bird cage is cleaned every night. Don't ever go to sleep with feces that's in the house. And this is from my own experience when I will actually wake up if there's feces because I'll have an intrusive dream or something will happen. I'm like, okay, let me check. And, the cat has had a bowel movement and I have to get rid of it immediately because that energy has now traveled into my subconscious, right? And my subconscious is aware of it and I woke up. Let's say that you live with someone, right? And they're not very clean and you're having these intrusive thoughts and you know it's because of the filth that's there. You're just going to have to take one for the team. You're going to have to get up and you're going to have to straighten out. Yeah, you can definitely discuss with your roommate the importance of having a clean home, but don't wait on them. Just address it, make it clean, and that way when you sleep at night, no intrusive thoughts are coming in because of filth. From my experience, that will be a reason why an intrusive thought would come in because of that negative energy that's circulating in the home. It's just information that I wanted to share with you all. What are your perspectives on it?